There's a good chance you used to think this thought that I would think all the time, which is who in their right mind would give up the night for the sake of waking up early in the morning? Everything fun happens at night, right? Everyone stays up, plays video games, goes out to the club, does all this shit, right? Who in their right mind would give up the night? The night where all the shit happens for this lonely environment where I wake up even before the sun does. I wake up before anyone else does. The whole world is asleep, and then here I am just working or doing X or doing Y or doing Z. Why would someone ever give up the night where, you get to live young and you get to live your experiences, and the guys, the boys are up in video games and the laughs, and then going out with friends and everything? Why would everyone, why would anyone give this up? But later down the line I realized, as I grew older, that this thought that I used to get, which seemed so valid at the time, and to some of you it might seem valid, was a thought from a demon. You don't need me to tell you the benefits of waking up here early at this time. You really don't need me to tell you the benefits. You actually get your work done immediately. Imagine having your work done before 9 when people are beginning to wake up. Your life just begins to feel productive. You actually enjoy it and it feels satisfying. You know that last bite of a meal where you're not so full but you're no longer hungry? That's exactly what it feels like, getting your work done all in the morning. That's exactly what it feels like, and there's no distractions. There are zero distractions. Whatever it is, whatever work you want done, you have a problem with productivity and distractions, this is your solution. Literally just wake up and you have this oath of becoming that guy. When you wake up at this time, it's almost like you're creating an oath for yourself where you have simply no other option. The average millionaire wakes up at this time. The average millionaire wakes up at this time. So why don't we emulate these people we want to be like? When your friends tell you, man, it's fine, stay up, whatever, do this, do that, you want to emulate their actions, or do you want to emulate actions of people you want to be like? And I'm not saying you just want to be a millionaire. Maybe you have other goals, but generally we have that goal of becoming more financially free. So why don't we emulate the people who actually have the ability to have that freedom? Why not? Right? We want to emulate the people we want to be like. I'll tell you a greatest piece of advice, and this literally just came off the top of my head. It wasn't even bullet pointed or anything. One of the greatest pieces of advice I've ever heard in my life is never ever take advice from people you don't want to be like. If they don't have the same characteristics or ways of living, X or Y or Z, that you want, do not take advice from them. Why? They're not qualified to give advice. It's like taking financial advice from a homeless person, or taking advice in the gym from a guy who is fat and obese. Not even like the bulky kind of fat, more like he's literally just a balloon, right? Like the beer belly kind of physique. And yeah, man, no, this the deadlift is gonna break your back, bro. What? Bro, your stomach is gonna break your back. You have this bulging balloon and you're telling me how to deadlift? Go fuck yourself. Now, the same way the YouTube demons have attacked my channel viciously, which is why I've begun to create exclusive content on Rumble, which you can find in the description. This demon attacks your mind from 3 different angles. This sleep demon, the 5 a.m. demon, attacks your mind from 3 different angles. And I will teach you how to have the sword of justice and ward off any evil at 5 a.m. The first angle of attack that this demon brings to you is the mind. It corrupts your mind and it tells you to have this belief of wait. 5 a.m, wake up before the sun does, look at the beautiful nature sunrise. We don't need to do that. We can just sleep in because it feels better. And the reason this happens, the reason you have this terrible belief that you can sleep in, is because you have no purpose. You have no purpose. You have no genuine reason. You have no true reason to wake up at this time. Are you really a hard worker? Or are you simply just like everyone else out there who's just going to wake up a bit later? Because if you watch this channel, you've given an oath to yourself. You've shook your own hand. You've shook your own hand and you've told yourself that you're not part of the common. You're not part of the peasants. You're not part of the rest of the world. And this is not a superiority complex. This is just an out-competition complex, right? It's not even a complex. It's just a belief that we want to outcompete everyone else. We have that wiring in our mind. We were video gamers since we were kids, man, right? And we always wanted to win. And so be it with life. But you can't win if you have less time. You can't win if you wake up later than them, or you wake up around them. You can't win if you're like them. You need to be able to quick scope with ultra ultra high accuracy. You need to be able to increase your health, to increase your damage, to add perks, right? If you go up against in the battlefield in Call of Duty and you have a knife and your enemy is literally camping in an open field with a fucking machine gun and he has golden prestige master dark matter, think you're gonna win? That's what you do when you give yourself the ability, or you give yourself the belief of, yeah man, it's fine, I can do it with a knife. Good luck. So what you need to do is give yourself a genuine reason right now. What is a genuine reason you want to wake up early at this time? For me, I have a myriad of reasons behind the scenes. Some of you may know. For those who know, some of you may know why I wake up so early. Some of you may know, right? And most of you do not. But you need to give a reason. You need to have a genuine reason as to why you're waking up so early. The second angle of attack this demon brings to you is your eyeballs. Literally your eyelids, where they are simply too heavy to open. And I relate to this. I relate to this a lot. Now, before I get into the psychology of why this happens, there are two things that can help you. The first thing is aligning your circadian rhythm, which means sleeping every single day and every single night at the same time. Sleeping, waking up, same time. And of course, it will be hard, and I'll talk on that point in a second. But the second thing you need to do is mouth tape, which simply means put a piece of tape to keep your lips shut. Why do we do this? Looks, schizo, stupid, whatever. Why do we do this? For the sake of nasal breathing, like the airway, right? Because when you breathe through your mouth, we know this, right? When you breathe through your mouth, it's not good. It's not good. It affects the oxygen intake. It affects your jaw growth. It affects the whole way your face is structured. So over many, many years, over many months, this can actually make a difference. This can make a difference. And the first thing you'll notice is your sleep quality. Just try it, man. You want to hate on me all you want, but just try it. You have no excuse, no reason not to at least try. Just try taping your mouth and see how that's like. The next morning, you will find your sleep quality significantly better. Okay, that 100% you'll find out. But if you want to see like the jaw benefits, you want to see the quality of life benefits, you want to see like, I don't get sick, right? I can always breathe through my nose. I never ever, like, I get these guys with blocked noses all the times. They can't breathe. I can always breathe through my nose. Always. Why? Because this is one of the things I do. Now, of course it was meant to be hard. It absolutely is 100% to be hard. It absolutely is 100% meant to be hard. When you chose this path, the day you chose this path of self-evolution, do you think evolving into the next version of you was going to be easy? Because it's not. It really is not. And every single step you take on this path is meant to be brutally hard. You and I were born on this earth to take the hard path. We have no other choice. We have no other path. You and I were destined by fate. We're destined by God to take this hard path. There's nothing else for us out there. It was meant to be hard. Why? Because when we enter a video game lobby and it's just all bots and noobs, it's not fun. But when we enter a competitive video game lobby, that's why we play competitive in games. We actually want to rank up. And this is what we're doing right now. Ranking up in the competitive realm. Ranking up, that's what we are doing right now. We are all ranking up. You expect just to, to enter quick play where there's no ranking and everything is just so easy. That's not the game. That is not the game. The games that you like, the games where you actually feel good playing when you win, is the competitive games. The games with the ranking systems. And that's what makes life so beautiful. It's the fact that it's all a ranking system. It's all just a ranking game. Life is literally a video game. It's literally a video game. And I'm going to outcompete you day in, day out. Keep sleeping. That's fine. You can literally keep sleeping. I will destroy you every single day and every single night you sleep. Now, another angle of attack that this demon gets to you is the fact that you have no accountability, no shame. You have no reason to fight against this demon. You have no reason to wake up earlier. It's fine. No one's gonna catch you. You can do this behind the scenes. You can do your addictions behind the scenes. No one is going to flame you for it. No one is going to shame you for it. There's simply no accountability. Who's going to find out if you slept in an hour later, or 2 hours later, or 3 or 4 even? Absolutely no one. Within our family, you have over 100 guys. Imagine having that. Over 100 guys making sure you are accountable, making sure you don't sleep the fuck in. I give you genuine daily quests to rewire your mind and give you a reason to actually wake up earlier. I even gave our family an alarm. You know those like motivational alarms that like people make on edits, David Goggins. We have one of those, but it's Ali edition. So that's like a myriad of the things our family gets. We are a genuine family, and this, imagine having a whole family trying to wake you up at 5. You would simply have no other choice but to bow down and say, you know what, demon, I will fight you today and tomorrow and on Tuesday and on Wednesday and Thursday and whatever days for the rest of your life, because that is the Blackthorn way. You can click the first link in the description and see if you're fit to become a member of our family, because I personally take care of them, and perhaps I will personally take care of you. Wish not for a lighter load, but for a stronger back.